see this. Let me show you how Roman numerals and when X is 10 in Roman numerals. Because this. Because you need to make a V, which is 5. And then you need to make an upside down V, which is an upside down 5. And 2 5s makes 10.
And then a V and an upside down V stuck together at the pointed ends makes a
10.
Or an
5.
letter. What letter does it look like?
X.
An X. That was so smart, and nobody told you that. You just figured that out yourself. Okay, show me some Roman numerals. Can you see? Count to 1 to see if you can show me how to count 1 to 10 with the Roman numerals. What's Roman numeral 1? Remember, you got the tens places and then you got the 1 place.
Here. 1, 2. Let me think.
You know you have an eraser on the end of it. If you want to erase with that instead of your finger. Okay. 1.
Then 2.
2.
Then 3. Then 4.
Now it gets tricky. And what is that really? It's 1 before 5, isn't it? Okay. And then what's after 4?
5.
Then 6. And then 7.
And 7 is pretty tricky. But let me show you what 7 is. 7 is like this.
Not much trickier than 6, because 6 is 1 after 5.
Then you see I wrote a 6, and then you write one more thing, and this is pretty tricky. This one takes 3.
3 what?
3 lines.
To make 7? How many after 5 is 7? 6 is 1 after 5. That's right. So it wasn't 3 ones. The next one's, I think 9's the tricky one. 7's easy, and 8's pretty easy. And how much is that one?
7.
Well, what's the one on the end then, if that was 7? What's this one? You do them in order. What's that one? What's 3 after 5?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Right. So this one was, which was this one? And that was what?
6, 7.
No. Look up there. What's that one?
What?
What's that one?
This one?
Yeah, what's that one?
5.
And then what's the one after 5?
6.
And then what's the 2 after 5?
7.
There you go. So you got confused. Okay, now 9's really tricky. Can you figure out 9?
Okay.
That's when you get to use an X, isn't it? And what is it? What is 9?
1 before 10.
Why'd you erase it?
I needed to make it bigger.
Okay. And okay, then do 10. Show me how to do 10.
See?
You can do it. You can do it either way. I like that. I like that you noticed that. That you noticed 5 plus 5 is 10, and that I really like that. That's why I want to put on your blog. Okay, then show me how to do 11.
No, see.
Okay. So what's that one?
11.
11. And then, how high do you want to go? Do you want to go to 20 or 25?
20.
Okay, show me what's after. What
What
was 11?
12. And like this.
13. 14. Now 14's tricky. Is it tricky? Let's see if you can.
Let me think. Just don't.
I won't tell you.
Me.
Okay.
14.
You have to think about what is the Roman numeral 4. Did you do it right? She did it right. Okay. That was 20. What number is that? That's not 20. What is it? It's what number is that? Tell me what that number is.
Well, 14.
Okay. 15 is what?
Don't tell me.
Okay. Are you in the picture here? Am I holding this good?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 15?
Yeah.
Show me how to do 15. This is the first time you've ever written them out in order like this. Okay, 15.
15. Wait. Wait.
What is that? What number is that? If you take the 10 off, what number is it?
Six.
Right. Well, you're supposed to be writing 15, not 16. How do you write 15? Okay. Okay, and then write 16. You got too many numbers. They're getting confusing, aren't they? Okay, 17. I think you should show us how to do 20 into the 20s, and then I don't. Okay.
I'm gonna do it all the way up to. Oh, but can I?
You can show me what 30 and 40 and 50
Wait,
is.
let me show you what 100 is.
Yeah, we didn't do 100. We just went up to like 50.
Okay, 100 is a C. I know it's just one letter, but 100 is just a little C because it's A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3.
But C is like, the way you can remember that is a century is 100 years. So, and a cent is 1/100th of a dollar. So it comes from the word. So it means 100. It means 100. But what means 50? Can you remember? Can you remember? Or check here.
50.
L, right.
It's right here.
So I wonder how if you put two L's together,
This is
if you could
100.
write it that way, but you're supposed to write the C.
0, 0.
That's
100.
right. Right. That's right. Okay, let's see how you make 20.
Okay.
Oh, is that 2 in front of it? 2 in the tens place and 1 and 0 in the ones place? Yeah, I guess you could write 20 that way. But show me how to write 20 in a Roman numeral. Do you remember? It's tricky. We haven't reviewed it in a couple of days. The other night, I just showed her one time, and she just went crazy with them. And then it's been about, I guess it's been since last weekend that we did this. We haven't been practicing it.
10% is 20.
And how do you do 30? And how do you do 40? 40 would be 10 before 50, right? If it's 10 before 50, what's 50? That's 30 again. Remember how you make the Roman number for 50? You just said what?
No, it's not 30. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's not how you write. Remember 50? It's kind of like doing the fours. How do you write 50? Write the letter for 50. Kind of like writing 9 and kind of like writing 4. What's the number for 50? The letter for 50. It's what my name starts with. And then H. What is that? That's not. 50 is L. Write an L.
No, but you said Hubble.
Hubble. Oh no, you're right. You were answering a different question than I was thinking about. You answered the question I asked, but that's not the question I was thinking about. Silly me. How do you? It's the first letter in Lydia. It's 50, and I'm going to be 50 next year. Can you believe it? I'm going to be 50 next year. That looks like a V. Straighten it out. Put it below the C. Make it, and then show me how to make it 40. What's 10 before 50? Show me how to make 10 before 50, and then it will be 40. Are you tired of this? I think I need to turn my camera off. Show me how to write 10 before 50. And that'll be 40. And then 60 is 10 after 50. Right? Okay, what number is that?
50.
Okay, and then how would you write 60? Which would be 10 after 50. Space it, space it. 60 would be...
I gotta think.
If XL is 10 before 50, well, think about how you make a 4 and a 9 and a 6. What's 50? Start with 50.
9.
Remember, 9 is 1 before 10.
Oh.
And then if you're thinking about 40, it's 10 before. And then 60 is 10 after. Okay, so what number is that? XL. Extra large. What's extra large? What is that? What number is that? What number is that? You wrote it twice.
60.
No, you wrote the same number twice. Look, XL is 10 before. What's 10 before 50 or 10 less than 50? That's what you wrote. You wrote it twice. XL, XL.
This is 1XL.
1XL. I thought you just divided the middle with it. 1XL. What would 1XL be? I don't know. I don't think that's on this list.
1XL.
I think you're thinking too hard. I think you've been doing this for too long and you need a brain break. Dilara, 10 after 50 is 60, right? 10 after. There you go. Do you need a brain break? I think you need a brain break. Okay, and tell me what you told me yesterday about the pinwheels that were stuck in the ground underneath the tree. Remember all those pinwheels at the farmer's market that were stuck in the ground under the tree? There was a whole bunch of them, and I asked you why. And you, wait a minute, I asked you why do you think all those pinwheels are stuck in the mulch under the tree, and you said, what did you tell me? To keep what? What did you thought might be the reason?
It's not showing.
It's not showing anything? Did I run out of... I wonder if it's still filming you. Okay. I wonder if it... Okay. So what did you think the pinwheels might be for? You came up with a good idea, but it wasn't right. What did you tell me? Do you remember what you told me? You're getting silly.
Keep the wind from blowing the roots.
You thought you said it
keep the wind from blowing the roots.
Well, you didn't say roots. You said to keep the wind from blowing the tree.
Now we think roots.
Now, well, but yesterday you said you thought it was to keep the wind from blowing the tree over. And I said that's a good idea, but the wind doesn't only blow at the bottom. The roots are under the ground, though, aren't they? How can the wind blow on the roots?
Or it can be for the trunk, if the trunk is skinny.
You think it's to... well, what you made me think of when you answered me, you said that you thought it was to keep the wind from blowing on the tree and blowing the tree over, like the pinwheels absorbed or attracted the wind to keep them. But that's not how it was. But that was a good idea. Okay, say bye. We're gonna.
I'll be right back.
Well, let's turn it off.
Let me show you something.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a long video. Nobody's gonna want to watch this very long video.
Back.
Where are you going?
Be right
I can
back.
pause it.
Wait.
I can pause it. Can we pause it?
Pause.
Let me see. How do I pause it? Did it pause? Okay, where are you going?
Okay, I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
Okay, I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back.
I didn't stop it after all. Stop recording. I can't believe it's almost 15 minutes. What are you doing, sweetie?